What's up everyone, I'm Bill, I'm with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel, and the SuperBeast is back. It had a nice little ranch adventure down to Ramona's, so it's back. And meanwhile, while it was gone, I received the new Putco lighted emblem for the front of the SuperBeast. Now, the emblem that's on here has been painted, Eddie painted it, but it's just completely blacked out, and I really didn't like the whole blackout. So I figured I'm either going to go with this alternative or sending these in to have them custom painted. I figured this is a plug and play simple alternative. I'm going to try this out first. So today we're going to walk you through on how to put the Putco lighted emblem into the front grille. Now I've already kind of done some legwork. You can see the light bars already sitting up above where it normally is. This is simply just to give you guys a little easier reference on how easy it is to get this grille off and how easy it is to actually replace this. So let's get into this thing. Let's get the grille off. And I'll walk you through step by step on everything you need to do to get the new Putco lighted emblem into the front of your truck. Alright guys, so we're going to walk step by step on how to get the grille off and how to replace this emblem. It's very, very easy, so don't be intimidated by this. Now, don't pay attention to my light bar. My light bar is set up above because it's actually in the grill area, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to get the grill off with this system. But so I went ahead and took it off. For you guys that follow me, I will have an in-depth review and install on how we did trim this out, okay? So stay tuned for that. But we've already pre-wired this, so we're gonna run over here, and we are in spot number 34 in here. If we can get the light in there, there we go. So spot number 34 with the red wire. I did have to trim the box just a teeny bit. So we've got 34 out, and the wire is going to run up here. And then of course we'll tuck it away and get it nice and clean and installed. So the emblem, when it comes, it does not come with the bolts on the back. So you can see there, we just had to thread the bolts in. And this is the camera, obviously the camera with the washer. So it comes with everything, the mounting screws, as well as a new door for the washer. So real quick, the removal. So you've got your plastic top cover. The plastic top cover, if you just take a screwdriver and pop the little tabs out, there's about 20 little tabs to take this plastic cover off. Okay, now once that's removed and the plastic cover is removed, you expose these bolts, which there is about 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which expose the grill. Now, once you've got those removed, basically the grill just pulls out of the truck. So I'm going to mount the camera up, I'm going to get the grill pulled out, and you guys are going to see how easy it is to access this emblem. So don't be intimidated. Now, you do the same thing for the headlights. So if you guys have seen the Morimoto headlight review, this will basically kind of mimic what we've already done, but I didn't have the emblem at this time. So let's go ahead and get this camera mounted and get the grill pulled off, emblem installed, and lit up. Okay, so once the 8 bolts are done, you're gonna basically stick your fingers in the grill here and here and pull this grill, and you're gonna hear 2 snaps, one on each side. Watch your fingers, because those things will get caught in there. So you've got the top part of the grill off. Now the bottom part, my bottom light bar is in the way, so I can't push them with the tabs. But if you get a screwdriver, you can actually push these tabs and release this bottom. Now, for me, you can pull it out, but the tabs are a little bit easier. The tabs are going to stick in there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to grab the bottom of this grill, and that's it. It's like just came right out. So now we've got the washer and the plug for the camera in here, so be careful not to yank the thing out if you guys have the camera in the washer. So we're going to get this disconnected real quick. That just pops out. That just pops. Oh, might be a two-hander in here getting this plug off for this camera, and that's it. We're completely removed. So what we're going to be doing, and if you guys see here, we're actually going to replace these 3 bolts. We're going to pull it off, and we want to be careful with the camera plug and the washer plug. So let's get this thing installed. All right, guys, so we've got the grill out, laying face down. I put some towels down. So the emblem's only held in by the 3 10 millimeters. So we're gonna pull these little bolts off. We have new nuts, a little bit more secure. Actually, I was kind of surprised on how chintzy these were from Ford. So, and then once we're done there, look, if we pull the grill up, it just exposes our emblem. So now we are able to take the emblem and move over the camera system and the washer system, which is by these bolts here. So stand by, let me get the correct little nuts, and we'll get the whole camera and washer assembly pulled out. All right, so to switch the camera assembly, we have a T25 socket, and what we're gonna do is just pull these 2 screws out, which will allow us to pull this whole camera and washer assembly out. So it should just pop right off. Okay, so if you guys see, the washer assembly has got a little plunger in it. So you've got to get the tab off, which is just connected right here. So we're gonna get a little set of screwdrivers and a pick and just pop that off. All right, so we've got that picked off. You can see what I had to do was kind of pry that open. Now you can see here that there's a little door on there. It's already chipped from the black. We're actually going to put our new door over that. So you can see there's a new little washer door in there. I'm not sure how that mounts, but let's get into it. All right, now that we've got the camera set in here, we're gonna take our OEM door, and you'll see the little line. The line goes in the top of the emblem, okay? So that's gonna go in and set in there. And once you have it in there, now the finagle is getting the assembly to snap on, which there we go. And then the assembly sits on. Now, in the, let's see, oh, it does say that. So before, well, of course, now it's on there. So they give you these little sponges, and the sponges have to go on the top of the camera because of the extra space that it provides. So, top of the camera. All right, so let's try this again. So you will see that they include this foam piece. I had to actually cut the foam piece in half to get the spacer in between the camera and the lens washer. But once you do that, now we've got the proper spacing that the camera is secure from the distance. And now we can take and start this stuff. Now remember, these aren't threaded new, so you gotta kind of get them threaded through the little spot that's just a plastic piece. So an impact driver may be nice. All right. So now we're nice and secure, and you can see we've got our camera in, and then now we've got to adhere the door, which the door adheres like up, like so. But that's an easy thing because now we already know. So now we can take our 3M sticky. Where'd it go? We've got a little red 3M sticky, and we can now place this on here. Whew. Not as easy as it looks. And I'm assuming you want to be a little bit more precise than not because you want it to be able to move in freely. And then what I do want to do is I do want to test and make sure that the assembly pops out. So we're going to just go ahead and see the assembly pops out. So we're clear. So now we're going to take our 3M leap tape. All right, that took way longer than need be. Now we're going to slide this. Remember, the big fat end goes up on the top. And make sure that it moves out freely. So you can see that it needs to be pushed slightly that way. And there we go. All right, now I've already assembled the 3 bolts. We're gonna have our 3 screws, so let's go get our grill and get this thing attached back in. All right, now, so what we're going to do is carefully get this lined back up and in the 3 holes. And there are some adjustments, little bit, but nothing major. I think that's good. Everything looks good. So we want to make sure that everything is wired up in the truck right now, which they are. And then we're going to take our newly provided nuts and get those in. And these are going to be 10 millimeters, I'm hoping. They look like 8s. Of course, they're 8s. So let's go over and grab our 8 millimeter. And we have an 8 millimeter long. So we're going to get these down just finger tight for now. Make sure everything is good. And then we're just going to give that a quick snug. Nothing major. So we'll do that by hand. But that should be it. And we should reveal the new emblem. We are ready for the grill to go in. Now, like I said earlier, there are these little clips that go on the bottom 4 pieces of the grill. Make sure you pop these out, pop them back in the grill. It's going to make it easier to snap the grill back on the bottom. And then, of course, you just got your 2 snaps up top. So let's get these installed, and then we're going to snap on the grill, make sure everything's plugged in, make sure everything works, and then get everything lined up. All right, so we're going to start with the bottom snaps. And they're just going to snap right in the middle section. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to line all of those up. And once that's on, we can clip them all in. And then now that those are clipped in, we've got a little bit of room to clip in the washer, the camera, and then now we need to light up our life. So we're going to clip this in, and how I've run this is I've just run it and zip tied it so it's kind of inconspicuous. Alright, so now everything is clipped in on the bottom. Now we're going to plug in the camera, the washer, and the new lighted emblem. Now I've run the lighted emblem up. I'm going to get some wire hiders. I don't know what they're called. But we've kind of just run it through here for now. But we're going to run it real nice when we pull this off to do the light bar again. I just got to get some little hiders. So we'll run this down here. And that's it. So now we're going to go ahead and the grill comes up just a teeny bit. There we go. Get it past the light bar. Get it past the light bar. And we're in. And we're in. Now obviously you're going to have your 10 bolts, so let's go ahead and get our 10 bolts and our cap on, and then we'll finish it up, button it up, and see how it looks. Alright guys, so we've got everything buttoned up on the SuperBeast, and it is looking pretty cool. Now, I know some of you guys this isn't your cup of tea, but I know some of it is your cup of tea. So let's, without further ado, let's take a look at what it looks like. Now, for you Super Duty owners, did you know, on the 2019 at least, if you don't have your foot on the brake and you push and hold the start button for 5 seconds, the truck will actually start without your foot on the brake. Just a little fun fact there. But let's go ahead and get the headlights turned on. Let's get everything taken a look at. What do we think? Man, it's bright. It's bright, all right. Morimo headlights. I don't know, what do you guys think of the Recon ballast lights? I know you guys have, some of you guys have commented. Like I said, for some people, it's not your cup of tea. Some people, it's your cup of tea. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's all lit up here in the front. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. The like button smashing is more important than you guys know. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. But leave me a comment down below. What do you guys think of it? Do you guys like it? Do you not? Let me know what you think. And I will link in the description down below where I purchased it from. But till next video, guys, we'll see you then.